The sun beat down relentlessly on the dusty path leading away from the village market. Chapa and Fong walked side by side, their fingers hooked firmly into the woven handles of a massive basket overflowing with bright red apples. While Chapa kept a steady, rhythmic pace, Fong shifted his weight constantly. His shoulders were hunched, and his brow was already beaded with heavy sweat from the midday heat. "This basket is far too heavy for 2 people, Fong grunted, his voice tight with irritation. He adjusted his grip, but the wicker bit into his palms like teeth. "My arms are burning and we still have half a mile to go." Chapa did not look back, his breathing calm. "Focus on the path, Fong," he suggested. But Fong continued to mutter, his complaints growing louder. "Why is it always us? Why can't the others do the heavy lifting?" Suddenly, Fong let go. The basket hit the ground with a dull thud, sending a few apples rolling into the tall grass. "I am done," Fong declared, collapsing into the deep shade of a nearby oak tree. Chapa set his side down carefully and sat beside his friend. He picked up an apple and pressed it into Fong's trembling hands. The weight of the world seemed to rest on that single fruit. "Think of this as your anger," Chapa said softly. He placed another apple on top. "This is your stress," he added a third. "And this is your jealousy." Fong struggled to keep them balanced, his arms shaking under the small but growing weight. "This is ridiculous," Fong protested. Chapa watched him closely. "The apples have not changed, Fong. But the longer you hold them, the heavier they feel." Fong looked at the pile. He thought of the arguments at home, the fear of his upcoming exams, and the sharp resentment he felt toward his peers. He had been carrying these invisible burdens for months, replaying them until he was physically drained. "What do I do?" Fong whispered. Chapa reached out and took the apples, placing them back into the basket. "You learn when to put them down." After a long moment, Fong stood up and gripped the handle again. He lifted. The basket felt the same, yet his stride was light. From that day on, whenever Fong began to sigh, Chapa would ask, "Are you carrying apples again?" And Fong would simply smile and keep walking.